When there's no more hope is left in me.
Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the weekend reading vlog. This is for Clint's Valentitties readathon. It actually started yesterday, which was Friday of course, but I had my niece, so I didn't have my tablet, so I couldn't like do anything, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't start the reading vlog. I did read some books though. I finished 2 books. I don't know if they fit for any of the prompts, but I did finish 2. I'll show you what they are because I cannot remember the names. I was just strolling through Kindle Unlimited, or Kindle, and saw these 2. I didn't realize it was a duology, but I read Trustin' Cade and Protectin' Brandon by Luna David. It's these top 2 books. This is the first one, and that's the second one. It's like a security firm, and he is like being the bodyguard, basically. Not really a bodyguard. It's not. He's not a bodyguard, but you know what I mean. He's protecting. I guess you could say in a certain sense a bodyguard, but anyways, he's protecting Brandon, who is being stalked. Ugh, man, excuse me. I felt like I was gonna sneeze. And you definitely have to read both books because it ends in a what do you call it? Cliffhanger? Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I'm so bad at remembering. But yeah, it's them falling for each other, of course. There is some BDSM in it, so I could count that for the prompt. Read a book with BDSM. So yeah, I did get some books, and I actually started one of the books that I got. I got this one, these yesterday. I got The Husband Hoax by Saxon James. The Accidental Love, Book 1. This is with Christian and Emil. I forget how you say it. Emile, and it has that little, I forget what they call that little thing that's above the word, one of the words, over the E. Anyways, Christian has to go, like his parents kicked him out of the house when they found out he was gay, and he going to his cousin's wedding, and he's supposed to have he hired somebody to be his fake date, and then the guy cancels, and then Emil, he has to marry someone in order to get his inheritance, and they strike up a bargain, yeah, and they start to fall for each other. Already, like, I'm on page 56, and already things are starting to get ready to get steamy. So, and it's funny. It's been cracking me up. I think this would work for the sweet prompt. I think there's one that's like read a book that's sweet, or that's something like that. So that would work for that one. But yeah, I got this one yesterday. I also started my reread of Unhinged. I'm not very far in. I'm on page 39. Because I was going to read this. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to read this. Because tomorrow I'm going to read this, and I'll be getting 3.5 in this series. I've read it before, but it just was released like last month or this month in paperback. So I bought that for I can, it's called Damaged. But anyways, I bought that for I can have a physical copy of it and annotate it. So yeah. So this one and that one is probably going to be my tomorrow reads. Because this will probably take me like 3-4 hours at the most. And then Damage is a novel in the series. Like I said, it's 3.5. So, yeah. And then, got stuff all over. I'm sorry, you guys. I also got a couple of vampire books yesterday. I already have the first 2, which is, I forgot what the first 2 are called. One is Soren, but I can't remember what the first book is called. I think it's Soren. Yeah, Soren. I don't remember. What was the other book? The first book in the series? I forget his name. Gabriel, maybe? Can't remember. You see. I don't think it tells you like what the other books are. Let me see. Nope, it don't tell you. Oh yeah, no it doesn't. But anyway, it's supposed to I think it's Gabriel or something like that. I could be totally wrong on his name, but I know the second one is Soren. This one's Lucen and Joha, or Jonah, something like that. And these are the mate, like vampire mate series. So they have like an actual demon inside them. That's their vampire, I guess, is their demon. And they have to find their mate, or their demon will, you know, become violent and take over and, you know, and slaughter people. So, and you do get these guys in the other books, so you really should read these in order, unless you don't mind. But it will, like, if you read this before the other two, it will spoil those two. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this one is Soren and Jamie. I mean, Lucen and Jamie. Sorry. The other one is something and Gabe. No. Maybe, what is it? Soren and Gabe? Maybe it isn't. Maybe the first one isn't Soren. I mean, isn't Gabriel. Maybe Gabriel's the mate. I can't remember. Let me find it. So I know Danny and them are Danny, which is the mate of the first one, isn't it? Roman. Okay, the first book is Roman. That's the name of it. So it's Roman, Soren, I mean, Lucen, and Johan. I'm not really sure. And there's going to be more. I don't know when, but the author did say there'll be more in this series. I do have some more books coming today, so I will show you when they get here. But yeah, I am really, really liking this. So Clint, who is hosting this, who is one of the hosts for this readathon, is doing reading sprints. So I'm going to get off of here for I can read this during reading sprints, and I'll get back to you when I'm halfway done or when I finish it. So I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye for now. Hi everybody. I got some books. They're all by Max Walker. I got A Lethal Love, which is the second book in the Stonewall Investigations. Alejandro and Griffin, I think that's how you say his name, Alejandro, are the love interests in here, and Griffin needs Alejandro's help because he wakes up, he's like from a drunk type of, you know, what do they call it? A drug and alcohol fundal blackout to find his friend in his living room, and she's dead. His friend's dead, and for some reason they didn't kill him. So he's trying to have him help him, you know, just in case they, you know, because they might think that he did it. I mean, you know, I mean, your friend's dead, but you're not. I mean, you know. Anyways, and then this one is Code White and Code Red. I'm not sure what numbers these are in the series. I think this is the last one in here. This is with Nick and Shepard, and Nick just got a divorce, and yeah, he gets a divorce, and then he he starts sleeping with Shep. They sleep together one time, and then something happens to tear them apart. I don't really know what part of it is, why he doesn't keep with Shepard. But I won't spoil it for you, but I already know because I read like the first few chapters to see before I bought them in the series. And then we got the Code Red one by Max Walker. This is Kelb and Reed. I mean, not Reed. I always want to say Reed. Red. I don't know what this one's really about. It just says Kelb must reckon with his past while red with his future. When outside forces from all sides start pushing in, they both must find the strength to stop from crumbling or end up breaking from the pressure. Can't remember if I have book 3. This one's a little bit longer. Maybe that's the next book, I think, maybe. No, I think it's all Code Red. I saw somebody's name from the last book, so I thought maybe it was talking about that. But it's not. Yeah, this one would be too big to... Well, for this, I could finish this if I wanted to read it right now. But I am in the middle of 2 books. As you guys know, I'm reading The Husband Hoax. Now currently on page 108 and really loving it. You know, he's getting ready to meet his fake fiance's family. And they're rich snobs. I'm surprised he isn't a rich snob like his family. But anyways, yeah. And yeah, so Christian's getting ready to meet him. So yeah, I don't see that working out very well. And I started reading some more in Unhinged. I'm on page 60. I'm just doing green. I might do some sex scenes. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know about that. I might just do all quotes. Maybe one other one. And then, of course, you could see I'm tabbing that as well. And I love Christian. He has a whole bunch of roommates, like 4 or 5 other roommates. I can't remember. And I love his roommates. There's one named Maddox. There's one that's Gabe, I think. Ow! I just hit my face. One is named Seven, and I forget what the other guys' names are. But Gabe is like my favorite. I cannot wait for Gabe's book. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I can't wait. Because I know that there's one coming out the end of August, but it doesn't say who the characters are yet. It doesn't have like a plot line or anything, or you know what I mean yet. So yeah. But I'm really loving these two. They have a lot of like sexual chemistry, and they're just like so funny together. But I know that his family's going to do something. Because his family's an asshole. Christian's family's an asshole too. But Emil's family, they're... Ugh. Yeah. So anyways, we'll see how things progress. But hopefully I will finish one of these today. We'll see. But I'm going to let you guys go. Because I'm going to see if the oven is ready for me to put my food into the oven. Because I had to preheat it. So I thought I would update you guys. And show you my books. So, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye for now. Hi everybody, I finished another book. Actually, it wasn't one that I was reading, but it's by one of the authors that I'm reading. You guys know I'm reading, no, I forgot the name of it. The Husband Hoax by Saxon James. I found another book where it's called Divorce Men's Club. And the first one's called Roommate Arrangement. I found that one and I read that during my sprints tonight. It's pretty good. You know, like, this time it's like, you know, being in love. I mean, it's one of the ones where, you know, he always had a thing, usually for his best friend's brother. But he got married and stuff. And then he winds up getting divorced because his husband cheats on him. So he goes back home, and his brother was he was going to live with his brother until he could find a place to live. But the brother didn't, you know, because there's really no room there. So he was like, what? I mean, to the guy that likes you know, his brother. He doesn't know that he has a thing for his brother though. His best friend doesn't know that. But anyways, he's like, why don't you offer up the room, like a room for him? Basically, so that's what happened, and then he starts falling for his roommate and his brother's best friend. So yeah, that's basically what it's about. I give it 4 stars. I don't know if I'm gonna read this right now, but I do have the next one in the series, which is called Platonic Rule Book by, it's book 2 in it. I don't know if I'll read that during this reading, month, whatever you're gonna say. But yeah, this one I think is one's supposed to be straight. I can't remember. Let me see. I'll tell you what this one's about, even if I might not read it. Griff. Walking away from my marriage was my idea of a fresh start. My kid is in college. My ex-wife and I are on good terms. But being single in my 40s is a world different to being single in my teens. I'm thankful for my best friend Heath. Or Heath, I think it is. He's got my back like he always does, and he's ready to take me out and show me how the bachelor life is done. He was never supposed to show me literally. After we wake up in bed together, I can't stop looking at him differently, and one thing becomes abundantly clear. I talk a big talk about wanting to be single, but my platonic rule book has gone out the window. Heath. When my best friend comes to me for help post-divorce, I'm only too happy to impart my wisdom to him. After all, Griffin isn't my type, but even I can tell he's a complete lumber snack. Good with his hands, kind eyes, and a killer smile. All the guys and gals are gonna eat him alive. But the more time we spend together, the less not my type he becomes. I'm the one who can't get enough of him. Neither of us is interested in a relationship. So what's a little fun between friends? ? We both know the score. So, yeah, it's like best friends, 2 lovers. Yeah. I know there's 3 out right now, and then in May, the end of May, I think, or something like that, the 4th book in this is going to come out. So I'm really liking it. So I'm going to keep reading. But yeah. And like every once in a while in the book, they'll have they have a chat for all the group. Everybody that's divorced. So every once in a while they'll have like a little chat room. They'll have like a little part where they're talking. So yeah. Let me see if I can find one. Like after there's a prologue, then there's chapter 1, and then after chapter 1, it's called DMC Group Chat, Divorce Men's Club, of course. So, but anyways, Robin's showing you guys her new Build-A-Bear.
Isn't he cute?
What's his name, Robin? I don't know yet. Haven't you named him yet?
I decided to name him Bearmy.
What?
Bearmy.
Bearmy?
Bearmy.
Bearmy?
Bearmy. Or
I thought you were going to say Bellamy.
yeah, Bearmy.
Bellamy?
Bearmy. Or I was thinking. First, I was thinking about Nick from Brown.
You can call him Nick. That's a cute name.
Yeah.
Nick. Grimm is one of the best shows ever. And Nick's one of the best names ever.
He's my favorite.
Nick and Noah are my favorite. If you don't name them Nick, you should name them Noah. Nick or Noah. I wouldn't name them both. That wouldn't go good together.
I prefer Nick.
Well, then pick Nick.
Yeah, I prefer Nick.
Or Booth. From Bones.
Yeah, because Booth is Nick.
What?
Well,
You can name him Nick Booth. Nick Booth, that don't sound good. Nick Booth.
maybe I'll just stick with Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, Booth don't sound good. Or Sealy. Sealy. You can name him Nick Sealy. Sealy.
Nick Sealy?
Sealy. Sealy,
Nick
however
Sealy?
you say his first name
Yeah.
on the show. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will update you guys if I wind up.
Say bye. Let me sew him better
Excuse me.
so they can see him. Say bye. Bye.
So if I wind up reading
also
anything
he can
tomorrow, I'll
see.
update you guys. Otherwise, I'll update you guys anyways, just to end the vlog. Okay, bye. Hi everybody, welcome to the last day of Valentitties ReadATHON. I cannot get it out. I know I said I wasn't gonna like read the next one in that Divorce Men's Club, but I did. I read the next one, which was, and I finished it, Platonic Rule Book. And just like the first one, I gave it 4 stars. I really like it. It was good. You know, I wish I'm more of a person that likes like like where there's like someone being, like they have to protect somebody or, things like that in books. I like to have action in my romances, usually. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I could like Red, White, and Royal Blue. You guys know that don't have really action in it, but that's my absolute favorite book. Yeah. So, but anyways, but this was good. They were friends for so long, and then they start having feelings for each other, and it's about that. Griff, I think his name is. Is his name Griff? I'm so bad at remembering names. No, not Payne. No, wait a minute. That's something else. Let me see. Where is it? Trying to find their names. Yeah, Griff. Griff and Heth. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. They're best friends. Like I said, they've been friends for a long time, and then, how are they going to, how that's going to work. Because, he just got divorced, Heth, how do you say his name, is, his best friend for a long time, like a long time, and he's not sure how his ex-wife would feel, that kind of stuff. So it's just basically them trying to figure out how it would work, things like that. Falling for, slowly falling for each other, trying not to act on it, all that kind of stuff. Just that kind of angst. Like, should I be with it? Would it mess up our relationship? It was good. I liked it. I really thought they were really funny together. I thought they had good chemistry. Felix is in one of the, which is Griff's son. I think his name's Felix. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Felix or something like that. Anyways, he's in another series that I downloaded that I want to read after I finish the next one of this one. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars. I'll tell you what his name is, his son's name. The name of the book. It's the second one, the UC series or something like that. Some kind of a series. I'll show you. FU series? I'm not sure. No, it's called the Franklin U series. But anyways, Yeah, Felix. Felix and Marshall. I'm not going to read it yet, but this is what I'm talking about. That's the Griff's son. And yeah, it's called The Dating Disaster. So I'm probably going to read this one sometime this month. I'm going to start with that one. It says you don't have to read them in order and stuff like that in the author's note. I don't know if I'm going to read it today, but I did download the third book in the Divorce Men series, whatever you want to call it. Divorce, yeah, Men's Club. Which is Oren. Their names are Oren and Ford. Yeah. And that one is called Budding Attraction. So I might read those sometime this week. Unless I decide to read them in a little bit. But I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to at least try to finish my reread of Unhinged today. And this will probably be the last book I fit in. Unless I decide just to read the next two and this one and just, finish this up, these two tomorrow. Because I know I'm not going to be able to get both of these read today. So, and I don't know if I want to, like finish Unhinged, really quick. So, I'll decide. I'll let you guys know. If I don't update you guys tonight, then I'll update you guys tomorrow, even though it'll be the end of the readathon. But then, because I'm going to try to read as much as I can. So, we will see. So, I'm probably not going to update you guys until I'm finished, completely finished. And wrap up everything. But, yeah. I don't really have nothing else to say right now. That's all I did. I read that one. But yeah, so I just want to let you know about that. That I did finish another one. I think that's my third book for this. I think it might be the third book for this one. Can't remember. Let me see. I cannot remember what I finished. I'm at 35 books already for this year, you guys. 35 books. Let's see, I actually read 4 for this one, right? I read Trust and Cade, which I gave everything 4 stars. Trust and Cade was 4 stars. Protected Brandon, however you say it, was 4 stars. Roommate Arrangement was 4 stars. And Platonic Rulebook was 4 stars. So everything so far has been 4 stars. Let me make sure I did read Traded Cade during this one. Did I? Let me check. No, it doesn't say when I started. It just said I finished it on the 10th. Oh, yeah, we'll say, yeah, this started on the 10th, so yeah. But yeah, but that is it. I will update you guys when I am done. Either tonight or tomorrow, like I said. Bye for now. Still dark. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to figure out why my screen is so dark. I don't know what's going on with it. It's usually not so dark in this bedroom at this time of the evening. But for some reason, it's very dark. But I'm almost done with Unhinged. You guys already know what this is about. I talk about it all the time. I read it basically every month to every other month. So, so yeah. But I'm almost done with it. So when I'm done, I will. I don't think I'll finish Husband Hoax in here. I might find like a short book on my Kindle, on my phone, like I've been reading. If I do, then I will update you on what that will be. But if I decide not to after this one, if I decide I don't want to read after I'm done with, excuse me, my reread of Unhinged, then I'll come back on. But, yeah, okay. At least you can see that. Got some good amount of quotes. And I know there's at least a couple more quotes that are in here that I really like. I got My Head Case, which is the 4th book by Arlie James. I'm not going to say their names, but the game is predator versus prey. I feel like hunting. That's what it says. And then on here it says head case. And of course, Ollie James' name. And she already has book 7 completed, which is the last one. Because us Patreons got the rest of it today. I read a little bit of it, but not a lot, so yeah. But she did say, she had an interview, Ollie James, and she did say that next year she's going to be like doing like little fanfics for Patreons. So if you read her books and you like them, think about becoming a Patreon, because she's really good to her Patreons. And she said she's going to have like date night and an unlive night, like where they go, like one of the couples go to, you know, have a date night and they also kill somebody. Or unalive, that's what they say now, unalive somebody. So, I should be intriguing. And I know already who they're going to be unliving. So that's exciting. And then she said either the end of that year or the beginning of the following year, which would be 2025, right? Because she said 2020, we're in 2023. I believe she said next year, which would be 2024, for Patreons, it was going to be a book a month and 4 chapters. So, and then she was talking in an interview about both of the new series that are going to be spin-offs to this one. The first one coming out is going to be Paladin, and that's in the Jericho Boys. That's the name of the series, is going to be the Jericho Boys, which you will meet in book 3. I don't think that's a spoiler. Yeah, but you meet all of them. They come into play in book 3, which is Moonstruck. So, but yeah, so it's gonna be one of the characters from there with his significant other. And sorry, there's like something stuck right there. But anyway, she said The Watch. Well, she said Paladin, Along as Nothing Changes, will be out the middle of April. And The Watch will be out, if nothing changes, sometime in June. And she said that's going to have like a comic strip feel to it, and also a cinematic, how do you say that word, feel to it? So, yeah. And she said, of course, the first book in the series for Jericho Boys, of course, is going to be a lot different than her other books, because she said the characters are going to be more at of the same age. Like, they're not going to like have a big age difference. Like, some of these guys in here have a good age difference. Anyways, yeah. And she also said that, you know, they're not psychopaths, though, you know. They know how to love, you know. So it's going to be, like, you know, feel totally different, but also it's still going to be murdery. So I'm excited. And she just said even though they're young, in the interview she did say, even though they're young, it's still going to be considered an adult series. It's not going to be NA, or not NA. New adult? NA? Yeah, NA, new adult. It won't be that. So, yeah. But I'm going to finish this, and then I might read one more. And then I will, if I do decide to read one more, then I'm probably going to continue on until I finish it. Even if it's like after midnight. Because I didn't get to read much on Friday, so. Yeah. So I'll wrap this up probably, if not tonight, then sometime tomorrow. But I'm going to let you guys go because it is so dark in here. So unless I can figure out why it's so dark and I can fix it, then I'm not going to update you guys either way until tomorrow. So just be aware of that it might be sometime after the readathon before I update you guys. And then put this up. So I will talk to you guys all later. Hey everybody. Sorry I didn't wrap, it's Monday now. Sorry I didn't wrap it up before I went to bed last night, but I was real close to finishing Unhinged. It was a little after 12 that I finished that one, so I'm counting it. So I wound up reading 6 books, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, because it started on the 10th. Okay. So I read Trust and Cade, the first one in the Custos, something like that, Securities, by Luna David. I read the second one, which was a continuation to that one, because it was a duology, which was Protecting Braden. Boy, I cannot say it. Which I gave also 4 stars. I read The Roommate Arrangements by Saxon James, gave that 4 stars. I read Budding Attraction, same one, by Saxon James, which was book 3. I read book 2 as well. Book 2 was Platonic Rulebook. I gave that one 4 stars. I read Budding Attraction, which I just said, gave that 4 stars. No, 4.5 stars. But I rounded it up to 5 on Goodreads, but my actual rating was 4.5. And Unhinged. And you guys already know that was my favorite read. I've read it 50 million times. So yeah, those are what I read. So I did really good. 6 books, I think it was, right? One. I'm not counting Abandoned, but not Alone, because that was like later. Early today that I, like this morning when I finished it. So I don't count that. But since Unhinged was a little after midnight, I'm counting that one. Just because I didn't get, the whole 3 days to really read, so I just gave myself, the, to finish Unhinged. So yeah, that's it. So if you guys participated, how did you guys do? Thanks, Clint, and, I forget the other 2 co-host names. I'm still trying to, learn their names, but yeah, thanks all 3 of you guys for putting on this 72. Yeah, 72. Our Valentines readathon. I really had fun. 6 books is nothing to sneeze about. But yeah, that is it. Let me know if you read any of these. Yeah. Like I said, I really liked this. The last one, which was Wrecked by Not... Oh, no. Sorry, the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. The one with, the book 3 was my favorite, like I said, for the divorce. It's called the Divorce Men's Club. I forgot what number, who was in 3. Ford and Orson. I really love them. That was the one where, he disappears and stuff like that. I just really... Orson did, and then he comes back, and him and Ford fall for each other. I really loved. They made me laugh a lot in that book, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Even though I didn't finish it for this one, I will tell you guys that for the 4th one in the Abandoned, I just call it the Abandoned series. It's actually called Spark of Hope. That's the name of the series, by Nicole Dyke, something like that, is the one that I read, but not for this one. And that one I loved, 5 stars. This one is about this group. This is about one of the couple. Something happened to him. Either. In this one, he had a daughter, and they were on the streets, and the other guy, Ford, helps him. Not Ford. But the other guy helps him. Yeah, Felix helps him. But all the books have to do with something like that. Maybe there's a stalker, or something like that. One was about, he was in a car accident, and he walked everywhere, and then he falls. Him and his friend, best friend, start to fall for each other. Yeah, but all of them are like something like that. I'm really excited for the one that's coming out in May. Because and it's the last one in this series. Since I read the first one the other day, I've been wanting the last couple story. So I'm so excited we're gonna get it, and I'm so excited to see, like, what's going on with them, because as you read the book and they're in scenes together, you could tell that something's going on, and that something like made them not as close as they used to be or something. So I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that since I figured I would give you guys an update. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start another reading vlog later tonight after I get this one up and going, uploaded, for I can, delete all the stuff off of my account, off of it. For I'll have fresh, and, I'll have extra room, more room on my iPad, so yeah. But again, like I said, thank you so much, Clint, and everybody else that was the co-host, for doing this. And yeah, I will talk to you guys all later. Let me know what you guys read this weekend, and do you have anything that you're are you gonna prioritize anything to read for Valentine's Day? Are you guys going anywhere from Valentine's Day? I'm not. My husband works, so he'll be on the road. But I am going to make some chocolate covered strawberries. But yeah, so that is it. I will catch you guys in the upcoming reading vlog. Bye for now.
Come back, be with me. I just